Okay, we're back. I've got to access the computer, which is also a really hard thing. Now I'm just lying.
It's just a couple clicks.
Why?
Pretty easy.
I'm still a bit confused as to why they gave us so many parts and so little computer spikes.
I don't know.
So it doesn't matter. We've repaired the computer. Now we can download the orbital drift charts. Done.
Let's go. Let's get the hell off this place we've been at for so long. I feel like KOTOR 1 had a lot of this too, where you would just get stuck in a place forever.
Terrace.
Which place was that?
That was the opening, like the planet that was like Coruscant but with more racism and Sith.
Right, yeah, I think I almost got to the end of that planet before I was like, ugh.
Yeah, this game is better paced. I mean, on one hand, Paragus is definitely longer than the Endar Spire, but on the other hand, there's nowhere that's as long as Terrace.
Yeah, I think I had just finished the pod racing when I lost interest. In KOTOR 1, to be clear.
It's swoop racing.
Whatever.
By the way, swoop racing is back in this game, and it's better than it was in KOTOR 1.
Okay, what's different?
There's jumps, there's obstacles.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, there's actually a whole, like, kind of, like, Grand Prix you can compete in. Like, every planet you can go to has, some kind of swoop race. I mean, it's not an official Grand Prix.
Well, yeah, I assumed.
Now,
but you have an opportunity to beat other people.
Now, all of the stuff that's in these containers is randomized, and sometimes I might get some cool Jedi armor. This time I did not.
No.
Sweet, I force pushed him. Now he's stunned.
Nice.
When you're stunned, they lose their dex to their armor class, and since these guys have really low armor, they need their dex.
He looks creepy.
He does.
Because if you're a Sith, you have to have super evil makeup too. I'm just imagining every morning them waking up and being like, okay, smudging it all over. Nope, that doesn't look creepy enough. I look like a clown. Let's try again. Wash it all off. Try it again.
Yes, here it is. We got some cool Jedi armor.
Nice. I want to imagine that the Sith tattoo themselves just so they don't have to put on their makeup every day.
Well, that's what Darth Maul did.
Exactly. They're like, oh, I'm so sick of it. It's the same way some people put up.
Check it out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got a metal skirt. That kind of looks like samurai armor.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, stuck on a corner.
Already done all this. Where to now?
I don't know. I thought that was the right way, but that just led to the life pods.
Well, I mean, you did get the cool armor, so that's something.
Yeah, okay, that doors we can't go.
Isn't this the bridge we were just in?
That is the bridge, but checking the map, like, that just led to the escape pods. By the way, this actually does have the same basic layout as the Endar Spire. Kind of makes sense. I think it's the same class.
Mm-hmm. I like when they tell you that it's a low security door. Like, nah, even you can probably get past this.
More credits. How much credits do we have? 829. We've amassed a small fortune by the time we've left this place.
But you know, you gotta afford that Jedi lifestyle. All those hoods, all that. Well, I was gonna say beard coats, but we're Roman, so we don't need that, I guess.
Well, we're gonna actually be racking up expenses since the Jedi Order isn't gonna be paying for stuff anymore.
So it's like being a cool secret agent, but
being a rogue cool secret agent.
There you go, a rogue cool secret agent.
And we were even exiled. So that's like being blacklisted. So it's like burn notice.
Exactly.
Only we don't
sci-fi.
have, and we don't have Bruce Campbell as our psychic.
Which is too bad. This could really use that.
We have Atten as our sidekick. So, yeah, we'd be better off with Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, I think we would.
He could destroy everything with his massive chin.
That would be quite a melee weapon.
It's like Bruce Campbell's chin does 1d6 bludgeoning.
Like, no, you get up. You get back here and chasing with his chin.
He doesn't headbutt you, he just chin butts you.
That sounds weird. A chin butt.
It sounds like some kind of animal that lives in an exotic country. This is the Chinnibut. It makes the most beautiful call in our country. Waka 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 waka! So, I think something happens here. Yeah.
Let's see. I sense a showdown coming up.
These are my quarters.
This was your room? When?
Before I lost consciousness and woke up on Paragus.
We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
Well, I was hoping for a cool showdown.
Nope.
Boo.
There is weapon, something we can use to upgrade. There's an armband that has our name on it. There's a datapad that has our name on it, and there's a med pack. So this is one of the few items that increases our constitution.
Mm. I like the description, like, assumes you don't know who that is. Instead of, this is yours. Like, oh.
Holy crap, I found a door that's we're actually too skilled to open. Security tunneler.
No, we're not too skilled. We're not skilled enough.
Right. That's what I said.
You said we're too skilled, as if, like, this is below me. I won't deign to open this.
I know there are some games that where if an enemy is too far below your level, you get no experience from fighting it.
Which makes sense. Because it's like...
Ugh, more Sith assassins.
Because at a certain point, it's basically you smashing an ant.
Yeah.
You don't get experience from that.
Atton's getting murdered.
Are you gonna go rescue him?
No, because he can keep standing as long as everyone else stays.
I was gonna say, you're very casual about that. Oh, look, he's getting murdered. Okay.
Okay, what can Cray do?
Fear. What does fear do?
Spooks them out. One of your party members is down. Yeah, but it's Atton, so he's gonna get right back up.
I like that. Really. Oh no, and falls down.
Wait, he's not getting up. What the heck?
Hey. I see that health. There we go.
Okay. Everyone slap yourselves in med packs. That's literally how they work.
I still like on critical hit, Randus's shooting syringes at you.
Um,
It's weird and a little bit creepy, but it works.
So those of you who don't know what that is, Critical Hit is a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so Randus is an artificer, and I think that's actually the artificer's power is described as you shoot health into your friends.
Yeah, I mean, I was an artificer for a while. Not at all inspired by Randus. No, actually quite a bit.
We got chemicals. Insert treatment request. Emergency override enacted. Dosage exceeded safety protocols. So that's how we got.
Say.
So that's how we got drugged.
Does it say who did that, or was it the droid?
Doesn't say who did it, but let's face it, it was.
No, I mean realistically.
Yeah. Check camera recordings. So for some reason they had Darth Sion on board.
And now he's back.
Duh! Canned animation. Uncanned animation.
He broke out.
Yeah. Okay. So just from looking at that we get experience.
There are a lot of ridiculous ways to gain experience in this game.
We got a Mandalorian melee shield. So the bread and butter of combat in terms of shields are you want energy shields for when guys are shooting at you with blasters or attacking you with lightsabers, and Mandalorian melee shields for when guys are physically attacking you.
Mm-hmm. So that'd be like a sword.
Yes. Oh, we also found Padawan robes. I'm gonna see what they're like. No, ours is better.
Yeah, I would assume that Jedi would be better than Padawan.
On the other hand, we can walk around with those fashionable brown robes that Jedi love so much.
Very fashionable.
Yeah. Check it out. In fact, again, unlike KOTOR 1, they actually got robes to like flow and look like robes.
Yeah, those look pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny to see it flying out behind her as she runs.
Mm-hmm. That's because, well, this is an Xbox, original Xbox. Can't call it an Xbox One because that's the new one because Microsoft wanted to confuse everyone. But, so yeah, it's not actual like cloth. It's just one solid sheet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Atton the Mandalorian melee shield since he keeps getting beat up.
Poor Atton.
Now he glows purple.
Everyone's like, oh, you'll get back up, so they don't worry about him at all. He's gonna have like PTSD by the end of this.
Oh my god, our character basically has PTSD from the Mandalorian Wars.
There's a lot of PTSD in this game.
Yeah. How we doing? So, I've heard an interpretation that this scene here is based off of the myth of Eurydice and Orpheus.
I have no idea who those are.
Long story short, Orpheus was a Greek poet who tried to rescue his lover's soul from the afterworld.
Mm-hmm.
But he was given the like, okay, but when you free her, you're gonna, as you go down towards the final gate and out of Tartarus, you can't look behind. Orpheus looked behind, and Eurydice vanished forever. So Atton has another special ability that almost never gets brought up again.
And what's that? He's a coward, so he can tell when things are gonna go wrong.
He has that, I got a bad feeling about this. So when he says something like that, you're supposed to save the game. So here we go. We're just walking along.
Very casually.
Mm-hmm.
Clumping along.
You get a bad feeling and look behind us. And it's like, it's designed for this hallway to be creepy.
I mean, I'm sure the person with like a blank eyeball doesn't help.
This battle is mine alone. I am not defenseless.
And now we lose our Eurydice.
He cannot kill what he cannot see, and power has blinded him long ago. Run. I shall be along shortly.
You sure it works that way?
Yeah, I don't know how that works. And we'll find out how it does work out next time on Checkpoint.
Next time!